Aloha everyone, this is Lenora, Hawaii's Pickle Lady. Today I'm showing you how to make Thai fish cake with basil long beans. And I have here all the ingredients, and one of the things that they call for is kaffir lime leaves. That's Kaffir. It's a very pungent kind of lime that grows on a tree, and usually the leaves are piggybacked like this, like the figure 8. But the ones that I bought this from the Thai store, they don't have that, but it's fine. And you see there's a big rib over here. So what you have to do is you have to take it off, peel it off, because it's kind of tough. And then what I do is I just kind of wind it up, roll it up into a roll, and then we're going to chiffonade it or cut it very fine. And this gives it really nice flavor. They use this a lot in curries too and some other dishes, but it gives a nice flavor. Okay. The next thing I have is the fish cake. Now, fish cake here in Las Vegas or on the mainland is quite different from Hawaii. In Hawaii, the fish cake has a nicer consistency, and when you cook it, it's light and fluffy. But I went to several Chinese stores here, and they can't tell me what kind of fish it is, where they get it from. So I just bought it. I bought it a few times, but I've never been happy with it. So what I did, it was kind of thick. So I put it in the mini processor with 1 egg, and I ground it up to make it a lot softer. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the bowl. And this is about $5 or $6 a pound, so it's kind of pricey. But it's not like what I can get at home. I think the next time I go to Hawaii, I'll bring it back and I'll freeze it, because our fish cake freezes very well. The 2 fishes that we use in Hawaii, it's called o'io, O-I-O, or awa-awa, A-W-A, A-W-A. My mother used to make this a lot before, growing up, because she used to work in Chinatown and used to make it to sell in the store. Okay, so you can see the consistency, it's kind of loose. Okay, and what I'm going to do is this Thai curry. It's a red curry paste. They have 3 types: red, yellow, and green, and the color comes from the color of the chili. That's how you get the color, and I didn't realize that. So this thing is pretty pungent, so I'm just going to put about a teaspoon. And you don't have to refrigerate this. This will keep a long time on your shelf. So I just make sure I'm going to smash it. Still quite soft yet. Then I'm going to put about 1 teaspoon, actually half a spoon of fish soy sauce, and half a teaspoon of sugar. That's it. Mix it all up. Put your kaffir leaves inside. And this lime tree is interesting. It's noted for its leaves. They have limes which are kind of small, but they don't have much pulp on the inside. The Thais use it mainly for the skin. So what they do is they grate it, and then it gives that flavor. But the kaffir lime has a very pungent smell, and when you put it to your nose, you can smell it really well. Okay, now I have these long beans. Some people call it Chinese, Filipino, whatever, but it's long. So what I've done is I've chopped it up, maybe really small, like about 1/4 inch or so. And then I'm gonna put about half a cup in here. And by the way, this is 1 pound of fish cake. And then I've cleaned off some Thai basil leaves. You just put it in whole. Generous amount, about another half a cup or so. And then I have here some oil that I think is already hot because I've been heating it up. And how can you tell when the oil is hot? When you stick a chopstick in, a wooden chopstick, and you see the bubbles coming up on the side, that means that the oil is hot and it's ready to go. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up some leaves, some basil leaves, and I'm going to grab some of the fish cake. I'm going to drop it in the oil. Just a spread of it. Spread it out because there's a lot of water in it. It'll kind of puff up. I don't want to put too much in there because you don't want to crowd it. So let me wash my hands real quick. You see how it's puffed up? And it'll go down after a while. So shake it out, drain it real good. I turned it over once, and now just to be special, you take some leaves by themselves. Okay, it's taken a while, but I want it to kind of brown and get crispy. So you see what a mess it made, so be sure to use a splatter guard. Okay, we're just doing this to have a crispy garnish. Okay, this is the finished product. The leaves that I fried, very crunchy. Now this other one here that was fish cake that was fried in oil is quite greasy, so I think nowadays people don't want all that oil. So I have this beautiful skillet that is ceramic that I bought special from Costco that is made in Italy, and it has a guarantee. It does not stick. It's wonderful. See, my son is frying ahi pieces, and it doesn't stick at all. There's no oil in here. And now my fish cakes, you see, it can just move around easily. There's no oil or anything in here. So I'm going to, I think it cooks pretty fast, so I'm going to turn it over. You see, absolutely no stick. This is, I love these pans. I've never had a pan that they say it's no stick and it works, but this one does, guaranteed. So isn't this much healthier than the one fried in so much oil? You can turn the stove off because it's hot already. And it looks just as nice, and it's healthier for you. So there you have it. And in a few minutes, we can plate it. Let's see, get this plate here. You can see the difference. How much oil is just all over the surface. This is the comparison of the two. This is the deep fried one, and you can see oil all over. And this one here is pan fried, no oil, absolutely. And I think I would prefer this one here because it's healthier for you. So let's try this one. And you can dip it in sauce too. And again, if you don't like too much basil, you can just adjust it to whatever taste you want. And also the beans, you can put more or less beans. Okay, there, have it in sauce. I prefer this one because you don't feel as guilty eating all that grease in your system. So try these and see what you think. If you like this video, please don't forget to press the like button down below. Smash it. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment below. And if you have any requests, please let me know and we'll try to help you. Thank you for watching. Mahalo.